Thank you. The New York Times analysis of the president's taxes has renewed the conversation about the tax code. Billionaire Warren Buffett has noted the absurdity of his secretary paying a higher tax rate than him. The average American pays $11,000 in federal income taxes. Should the wealthy pay more in taxes than they do now? Are you in favor of closing loopholes for certain people or companies to avoid taxes? And if so, which loopholes specifically should be closed? Congressman, would you answer that first, please?
Well, thanks. That's an important question. And I think there is an imbalance with millionaires and billionaires in this country who do well and have low tax burden, even lower than some of the people that work for their companies. We have 60 Fortune 500 companies in this country that have zero tax liability or had it last year. And look, over my lifetime, we've seen the gap in income inequality grow and grow. And so we've got to make sure we're making smart investments in this country, that everyone is paying their fair share. I'll reiterate, I don't support raising taxes on middle-class families, working people, and our small businesses. And that's where I think we need to look to provide the support. Look, we also have to take away the subsidies that exist for industries like the oil and gas industry. We've got to make sure that we're putting the incentives in the right place and that our budgets, our tax code are really statements of value about the type of future that we can create in this country. So I'll stand up to the special interests in Washington who like to get these specialized breaks. Matt Mowers is the special interest because he has cashed in after he left the White House. He's working for the big drug companies and D.C. lobbying firms. He's not representing the people of New Hampshire.
It's not true, Congressman. If I could respond, or do you want me to answer the whole question?
You can take both.
Well, why don't we start on talking about tax policy? The fact of the matter is that Congressman Pappas is supporting a tax hike in Washington, D.C. right now. He has an opportunity, if he wants to, get off this stage, go down to D.C., take his name off the bill that would raise taxes on the middle-income Americans, but he's chosen not to. So we've seen that. In fact, Governor Sununu and I are going to protect the New Hampshire way, keep taxes low, keep spending in check. Congressman Pappas wants to do the D.C. way. And Congressman, you want to talk about relationships with corporate special interests. With all due respect, you've been dating a corporate lobbyist who actually was lobbying on behalf of Amazon at a time when you then went on to cast 10 separate votes on Amazon's behalf on bills they lobbied you on.
Matt.
Yes, it is, Congressman.
Matt,
it absolutely is. In fact, even
that is not true.
It absolutely is.
And how dare you? Because look, you're the one who gets paid by pharmaceutical companies and DC special interests
let me take back
after you
some of my time,
left the Trump administration.
That's not true. The fact
and
of
if
the
that shows where
you're
you're
doing the bidding for a bunch of corporate special interests in DC.
Matt.
You're dating a corporate lobbyist.
That is not
which,
true,
by the
Matt.
way, the fact of the matter is you never disclosed it. You never disclosed it to the people of New Hampshire. In fact, there's actually rules and regulations. You have to disclose that, especially gifts from lobbyists, to the House Ethics Committee, something you've never done.
Adam,
so, Congressman, here's an opportunity for you to come out and speak the truth.
This is an outrageous charge.
30 seconds to
respond.
respond.
Matt Mowers is someone who worked for the Trump administration. He left and cashed in on his relationships from that administration and started getting paid by, I've read your personal financial disclosure, Matt. You get paid by the big drug companies. You get paid by DC lobbying firms. You're representing their interests and not the interests of the people of New Hampshire. And to go after me personally like this is really disgusting, Matt. And there's no place for that on this debate stage.
Congressman, I'm not going after you personally. What I just want to know is why you haven't disclosed the fact that you have a relationship with a corporate lobbyist and then voted 10 separate times on issues that Amazon lobbied you on.
Congressman,
it's all out there.
Congressman,
it's all out there. You can talk to anyone in